One of the key features of a life insurance policy is that they tend to pay out the proceeds of the plan to either the policy owner or the named beneficiaries only. These named beneficiaries could be technically anyone you choose. However, it is good practice to establish some form of a financial relationship between you and your beneficiaries. What we see as a common trend amongst our clients is to name a beneficiary who is financially responsible enough to take care of all the charities that they support. However, the right way to go about this is to create a charitable trust or foundation that would be the recipient of the proceeds of the life insurance policy and can then disperse to those charities in a manner which is dictated by you. A good vehicle of choice over here would be to have a private charitable foundation created. Unlike public trusts and foundations, a private charitable foundation relies on funding from the individual family or the individual that owns that trust. An individual would set up this foundation or trust with the intent for it to continue its lifespan long after they have passed on. The family can then route all their charitable givings through that foundation. A very common way to set this up would be to have the life insurance policy be purchased by the foundation, and the beneficiaries of the policy would also remain the foundation. As would be the case with a family business, this foundation would also be passed on from one generation to the next, almost like a family heirloom or an inheritance. And the wishes of the patriarch can be kept going for as long as they seem fit. It could basically help create a legacy of giving. Let me give you the case study of one of my clients who created a private charitable foundation with the intention of ensuring that the charities he and his wife funded continue to be funded long after they passed on. The family in question roughly contributed in excess of $250,000 spread across 4 charities in various parts of the world. After they set up their private family foundation, they purchased a life insurance policy worth $10 million with the intention that on their passing, the foundation would receive $10 million, and the intention was clearly stated that this money would yield 2.5% per annum to be able to fund $250,000 a year or $250,000 a year to pay into those charities that he had decided on at inception of the foundation. Setting up this structure in this manner ensured that these 4 charities would continue to receive this $250,000 long after the patriarch has passed on, and regardless of whether the business that they run is profitable or not and can afford to pay this money out or not. Let me give you a brief idea of how this structure would work. A life insurance policy would be taken out by the private charitable foundation, where premiums are payable by them to the insurance company. On demise of the insured party, the life insurance company would now pay out the lump sums of money to the charitable foundation that would then disperse the money to the intended charities. The simpler method of doing this is to name your charity as a beneficiary to a life insurance policy. This would eliminate the need for charitable trusts or foundations. One thing to bear in mind about setting up these structures is be conscious of the country that you want to have this set up in. Some countries do tax donations while others don't.